All right, and welcome back. So today we are going to be going through Chapter 3, Section 4, which is all about the different angles of a triangle. So please have out your guide and notes. Let's begin. So by the end of this video, we should be able to classify triangles according to the sides and angles. We should be able to apply the theorem about the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle, and we should be able to apply the theorem about the measure of an exterior angle of a triangle. So again, a triangle is a figure formed by three segments joining three non-collinear points. So triangle XYZ has three vertices, X, Y, and Z. They have three sides, segment XY, segment XZ, and segment YZ. And it's going to have three angles, angle X, angle Y, and angle Z. And a triangle can be classified by a number of congruent sides. So a scalene triangle has no sides that are congruent. An isosceles triangle has at least two sides congruent. Keyword, they're at least two sides congruent. And an equilateral triangle has all sides congruent. And a triangle can be classified also by its angles. So an acute triangle, so cute, has three acute angles. A right triangle has one right angle. Again, it's a 90-degree angle. An obtuse triangle has one obtuse angle, and an equiangular triangle has all angles congruent. Technically, an equilateral and an equiangular triangle are very similar verbiage. It's just how we use it in our discussion. If we're talking about classifying an angle via its sides, we use equilateral. If we're talking about congruent angles, then it's going to be equiangular. So please be aware of that slight differentiation between equilateral and equiangular. So with this in mind, please work on problems 1, 2, and 3 on the guide and notes and resume when you're ready to move forward. So the sum of the measures of a triangle is 180 degrees. So every single time, the sum of all the angles in a triangle is going to be 180 degrees. So we can go through an example together. We want to find the value of x. Well, we know that all angles in a triangle will add up to 180 degrees. So we're going to say x plus 3x plus 80 is equal to 180. We're going to use our algebra skills and find that x is going to be 25. Now, normally we do have to state our reason behind it. So we're going to say the sum of the measures of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. That's going to be our reason, and then we're going to be able to plug in our values and then solve using our algebra skills. Awesome. With this in mind, please work on problems 4 through 10 on the guide and notes and resume when you're ready to move forward. We should be on the back side now. So an exterior angle is the angle that's formed when one side of a triangle is extended. So if you look in our diagram on the right-hand side, the exterior angle is formed right at this vertex where we have that extended side coming out. The remote interior angles are the two angles of a triangle that are not adjacent to the exterior angle. So if our exterior angle is in the upper left-hand side, well, inside our triangle on those two non-adjacent angles are going to be the remote interior angles. Remote means alone, interior is inside. So it's going to be the inside angles that are not adjacent to our exterior angle. And the measure of an exterior angle of a triangle equals the sum of the measures of the two remote interior angles. And that should kind of make sense. If I just start to highlight and just show something real quick for you. We know that the sum of a triangle, all its angles is 180 degrees. Well, we know that this angle right here is the missing piece. If we add these two remote interior angles together, we'd have to add that green angle. Well, we also know that these angles, the exterior angle and this green angle, form a linear pair, meaning that they're supplementary. So that means if this green angle, we have to add it to these two remote interior angles to get 180. And with the green angle, we have to add it to our exterior angle to get 180. Then our exterior angle is the same as the sum of these two remote interior angles. So hopefully that helped out a little bit. If not, just know that our exterior angle is going to be equal to our two remote interior angles. So if we go through an example, we want to find the value of x. We're given that we have two remote interior angles of x and 120, we have an exterior angle of 4x. So we are going to set 4x equal to x plus 120, and we're going to use our algebra skills to solve to get x is 40. With this in mind, please work on problems 11 through 14 on the guided notes and resume when you're ready to move forward for one last example. So we want to find the values of x and y here. So one thing that is really important is that we notice that we have a right angle. That's going to be one of the values of our exterior angles, or our interior angles, pardon me, to help us find our exterior should we need it. So we're going to know that x plus 150 is 180 because we have a linear pair. X and 150 is 180. So we're going to find that x is going to be 30. Our other setup is going to be 150 is equal to 90 plus y, because 90 is that right angle and y is that x is that other angle that's going to help us find the exterior, because that's the other remote interior. So we have our two remote interiors, our right angle and angle y. That's going to equal 150. As we saw, we get x is 30 and y is 60. Awesome job with this. Please work on problems 15 through 18 on the guided notes. Great job today. Keep making yourself proud. Let us know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you soon.